Farmer Maggot was a hobbit farmer who lived in Banfalong, which was located in the Marsh region of the Shire's East Farthing. Farmer Maggot had a large turnip field and mushrooms grew abundantly on his land. He often had to deal with hobbits like Frodo Baggins stealing his mushrooms and was ferocious to trespassers. Farmer Maggot was married to Mrs. Maggot and had at least 2 sons and 3 daughters. At least 2 other hobbits also belonged to the farm household. His brother had gifted him 3 dogs to protect his crops, Grip, Fang and Wolf, which he used to chase off any trespassers. In today's Middle-earth strategy battle game Battle Report, we are going to be playing Scenario 1 from the Quest of the Ringbearer campaign. Jack will be playing with the hobbits and I'll be taking control of Farmer Maggot and his hounds. And so here we have the scenario. Now we have played one slight rule wrong in this battle report, and that is that the hobbits have used might, will and fate, as has Farmer Maggot over the course of the battle. We have done all the rest of the rules correct, so apologies for that slight misplay, but the scenario was super fun regardless. The layout of the board, as you can see, Jack has gone through painstakingly and recreated the battlefield here with his cool crop patch and indeed Farmer Maggot's house as well, so all of the credit goes to him for building the amazing table and scenery and painting the miniatures we can use on the channel today. Now in this, it's essentially going to have a bunch of loot tokens in the middle of the board, and the hobbits are going to try and get them back to their stash while Farmer Maggot is going to try and see them off. They'll need to get 3 of these tokens back to their stash to get a draw, and any more than that will be a victory to the hobbits, any less will be a victory to Farmer Maggot. Alrighty, so here we have the lovingly crafted table, and so we have Farmer Maggot's hut over here. We then have Farmer Maggot's dogs next to their little dog kennel. We've got the crops in the middle of the table, and then we have our thieving hobbits on the other side. Already, the hobbits are going to have the first turn as they're going to try and steal some crops, and Farmer Maggot and his hounds are going to try and stop them. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. Go straight into movement. You've got a 4-inch move with your hobbits, and we'll get into that. All the little hobbits have moved up, and so now it is the turn of the doggos. Hounds have all moved across now, going up. We've got one of them trying to outflank the thieving hobbits. And so, next up. So yeah, in this scenario, there would normally be shooting, but because no one here actually wants to hurt each other, the hobbits don't want to kill Farmer Maggot's dogs. The dogs aren't quite vicious enough to take out a hobbit. They'll just run away if they get hurt. So there is no shooting. They're not going to throw stones or anything. So now we are going to go into priority for the second round. So we're going to go priority, so go for the hobbits. You've got the cool Middle-earth dice. You've got a 4, I have a 4. So
whoever goes first.
on ties, we then go to the whoever went first in the previous round will now go second in this round, seeing as I went second, so I'm going to get the turn. Yeah, my movement, I'm just doing a little small bit of movement. I wasn't in range to charge, just about an inch shy on these 2 doggos over here. So over to the hobbits movement. You just make your movement with the hobbits there, using a couple of the hobbits over there to block. That is Pippin and Mary.
But I think it's actually
Frodo.
No,
Frodo. Sorry, that is Frodo over there. And then you've got the 2 hobbits here as well. So we go no shooting as normal. So we go into priority for turn 3. Alrighty, I got a 6, you got a 1.
Oh, no.
That dice wasn't there, so I'm going to go. So we are going to make some charges.
Yeah.
We actually were 8 inches away over here, so we managed to get all 3 of the dogs into charge range. So we're going to go into some combat, non-lethal combat that is. Going to try and smack the dogs away, tell them to shoot. Sam is going to move. Now, he gets a free heroic combat. If Frodo's in combat, he effectively has to go near Frodo's combatants. And so that is what Sam's going to do. Alrighty, so you have Pippin there. So Pippin is going to fight Sam against one of the Farmer Maggot's dogs. So we'll see what he gets. I've got a 3. You got a 6 in there.
I do.
So you are going to win the fight. So we are going to try and wound the doggo. Now, normally it would be trying to wound on 4s because we are the same, 3 and 3 for strength and toughness. But because technically the hobbits don't actually have their swords at the moment, you are -1 to wound, so it is going to be needing 5s to wound there. So 2 dice in. No wounds against the dog.
That's on people.
So that is me having to be pushed out of combat because you didn't actually kill the dog. I don't go back to my kennel. So we've got the fight with Frodo and a dog now.
We do.
So I've got a 5. I'm going to win the fight against Frodo.
You do.
I need a 4 to wound Frodo, and I got a 6.
You do. All right. So I'll get my point of fate.
You're going to get your point of fate to try and ignore it on a 4+.
Oh no.
No.
How much fate does Frodo have?
Again, and you succeed on your second. So you did have to spend 2 of Frodo's 3 fate points.
I got 1 left now.
1 left on Frodo. Fight the doggo and Mary. I got a 1, you got a 5, so you're going to win that one.
Alright, and now I need a 5.
Yep. Got it. So that is one of the doggos down. So after you fight the doggo, it gets removed, but they do respawn over at their kennel. Effectively, you've popped it on the nose and it's decided to go lick its wounds for a second. Priority for turn 4. I got a 2. You got a 3. You are going to get it this one.
That's probably one.
So movement-wise, you've pushed in the character here first. So Pippin's gone in. And what that does is stops my control zone working. So you've been able to get Frodo around to the side here, and then Sam has gone into the combat like so. And then also you've gone and taken some beetroots. So I don't actually have any movement. Technically, the spawn of the doggo works now, but also now that you've hit one of his dogs and his dog's gone yelping back to the kennel, Farmer Maggot here comes out of his hut and is ready to see off the hobbits from stealing his crops. Righty, so we are going to go with the combat here with your hobbits, the 2 of them, Pippin and Sam, getting up on a doggo. So doggo gets a 5.
I need to do better.
Now you can modify Sam, correct here?
I do, but I need to see how much.
So what happened here with the double 4s is I'm actually a higher fight value than the hobbits. So Sam will need to spend both of his might points in order to beat me and get the 6 on his dice. So he's going to do so. So you're going to win the fight. So this means you get to try and wound. 5 to wound.
Yes.
And,
oh
wow, yeah, that doggo, the might definitely worked. Righty, so we've then got the next combat after the heroic combat there. So I've got the next doggo, need a good roll. That's
unless I get 2 1s.
Oh,
that was cool.
You almost called it. So 5s are needed to wound, and you get it, so that will knock the doggo away. The next round again, I've got a 6, you've got a 6, but I will take it because I did not have the first turn last round. So movement wise, Farmer Maggot and the dog there have just moved up, and I'm going to get the respawn of the 2 dogs at the end of my movement. 2 doggos respawn here after they've licked their wounds, so over to the movement of the hobbits. So the hobbits have got into the garden and they are starting to steal crops. You have Mary over there starting to run away with the first batch of beets. And then we've got the rest of the hobbits. So with that, we go into priority for the next round.
What do you do?
So you got a 1, I've got a 5. We're going to get some of those dastardly hobbits.
You are.
As for me, we've just had Farmer Maggot move up and all the dogs coming out. We've also had one of them charge into Frodo. Movement-wise, you've had Pippin move around. You've got Mary to move as well. But first of all, Sam is going to try a climb test because it's over half his height.
So 2 plus to get over, 6
plus?
to be able to charge.
Yep. 6, so this means you can charge with Sam.
Frodo.
So help out Frodo, which is needed. There's a reason I'm going for him because I've already made him use most of that fate. He is then going to move. He was just double checking that Sam could go help Frodo, who once again is being Frodo and being absolutely useless. Righty, so we're going to go for the fight. So I've got the doggo. The doggo got a 3. That is a 1 and a 2. So the doggo wins. I'm going to put my attacks into Frodo, unless you are going to try and beat me. Righty, so you've chosen then to spend some might. So Frodo's going to have 2 points of might spend, which enables you to beat the doggo's fight value. Because remembering, you do need to beat whatever I roll because ties are broken by me with a higher fight value on the dogs. So you now get your 2 strikes. You need 5s to wound.
And helps if I try to differentiate.
Nothing. So that will stay there.
So the dog.
get the priority here. That's actually not a bad back away from the combat there, because I could potentially try and catch Mary. So priority, I've got a 6. Ooh. So you are going to get it. The only result that you would have got the turn.
I like this thing.
Your movement, once again, Frodo moves in first. This enables Sam to ignore your control zone and move around to flank behind. Pippin then comes down with some of his beats. Mary has dropped off the beats at the stash and is coming back for more. So, my turn. Second doggo here comes into Frodo with a charge. We then move this doggo up just to guard the gate. And Farmer Maggot standing next to the rest of his beats. I want to make Borscht later and you're ruining my plans. Start of combat, Sam gets his free heroic combat because Frodo's in combat. So, 1v1. Let's see what goes. That's not good for me. You win.
Let's see if I can do it again.
5. Got it. That takes the doggo out.
Which means...
So, this means that Sam gets a heroic move after that, so he will now go and join Frodo. Frodo is the Fangorn dice?
Yep.
Yep.
The one...
So I've got a 6.
Doesn't matter what I roll.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because, no matter. So I'm going to win the fight, so I'm going to try and put the wound onto Frodo.
So, 4s. Oh. No mark, no dog.
That'll be the round there for Farmer Maggot. Today's battle report is also brought to you by Mithras Games, fantastic tabletop wargaming mats out of New Zealand. Now, Mithras Games has a variety of different mats. We've got the fantastic Desert Red, the nice Tundra Green, and the frosty Ice Blue here as well. All of these mats are a really nice high quality, generally very similar to how you would get your mouse pads for your mats, but fantastic high quality mats. We love them. Mithras Games are a fantastic supporter of the channel. You can pop on over to their website, especially if you're local to Australia or New Zealand. They're a fantastic company to help support. Ready for the next? Oh, you beat me by 1. So, what you've done, you've got Mary that's moved up. You then had Pippin and Sam have charged the single dog, and Frodo is charging this dog here by himself. So, my movement. Doggo just spawns. I'm not actually going to do any movement, so we're going to the fights. Which fight are we going to do first?
So, still have to declare the heroic combat with Sam.
Yep.
So he has to go first. And the dice don't matter this time because there's no
I
money.
got a 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, I saw the 1 there first. But no, you do win, so now 5s to wound the dog. Double, and that doggo is sent back to the kennel. So after that, you've got your move after this, thanks to Sam's heroic combat. You've got your move after. Now, you do need to roll a 6 here in order for him to jump and join Frodo.
Otherwise, he just lands on the other side on the 2.
No, he just lands on the other side, so he won't be joining the fight, which is at least somewhat better.
You can do the same.
Doing the same with this hobbit over here. Yes.
Hey.
So you got one of them in to join the doggo.
A surprise, to be sure.
So I got a 2. We should be beating this. Yep. So you need 5s. No, doggo stays there. We go priority for the next round. So I got a 2.
4.
I got a 4, so you are going to get it.
Still going to get in the
Hobbits are now just jumping out now that they've rescued their friend. So going to try and get a couple more back. So what I've done, first of all, this doggo was able to spend his movement just to go completely around, and then that let Farmer Maggot move into Frodo. So we are then going to have the other doggo move, and of course the last one respawns. So Farmer Maggot has 2 attacks, and he got a 6. There's nothing you can do about that. No. So we're going to strike Frodo.
So I mean,
putting my 4s because I chose to just keep my fight value as normal. So. No! I do have a point of might.
2 points even.
So I'm going to spend a point of might to wound Frodo on that.
Alright, my last point of fate.
And so Frodo's last point of fate, 4+, he needs this.
Let's get a free, my point of might, but we'll see.
I'll go re-roll.
Oh.
And so got it. Yeah, that's all the comments for this round. So Frodo now needs to... Can he actually escape from that? It does just back out half an inch there. So I want the priority because I can pretty much trap Frodo potentially here. Got a 6.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. Alrighty. So I've done my moves, Farmer Maggot and the doggo over there, and we've had these 2 doggos move across. Your moves next. So Frodo's been left to fend for himself against Farmer Maggot and his hound. Though the two hobbits over here, you've had Sam and Mary go over to fight this doggo, and Pippin's running off with the beats. What fight do you want to do first?
Sam has to do his heroic combat for 3.
Yep, so Sam goes first.
We got no might on the table here.
I got a 3.
So it doesn't matter.
Nope,
5.
you win.
Now, can I get another 5? No.
No.
Just back away an inch.
Do my little back away, actually moving the doggo closer to your stash. Then we have the fight to end all fights. Frodo vs Farmer Maggot and the Hound.
1 point of might, but do you get a 6? No.
Ooh, no.
5. You can spend 1 point of might.
But then you can just spend a point of might to counter it, so...
Do you want to say if you're 1 point of might, that's the question?
No, because I can potentially just rob Frodo of everything here. Yes. So we're going to spend my point of might. This will force you if you want to.
I will have to, because I feel like you'll get me down otherwise.
And so...
I'm going to strike the dog.
Yep.
Wounding's the same, but no fate on the dog. No.
No.
But you do back away in it.
So back away, so Farmer Maggot then goes just to protect his crops. So priority, again.
That's a
Got a
6
1.
But still 4 is good.
So Frodo is definitely getting out of harm's way. This at least means you won't be targeted by both Farmer Maggot and the dog this round. But you've got these two hobbits over here. That is Mary and Sam fighting that, and you've got Pippin running over with some beats. Movement. I've actually done a swing around here with this doggo, and we've had this doggo go into Sam, so it's 2 doggos into Mary, or 2 into Sam, however you want. Versus 1 dog. The dog got a 4, Sam got a 6, he wins the fight. 5 to wound me.
No, no might as well.
Goes against Mary. Got a 6, you can't win.
Can't win that one.
So these will be 4s.
Yep.
There's 1.
I got 1 point of fate.
So 1 point of fate on Mary.
Yes,
Oh.
but he's out of my fate now.
Cool, so I believe that's just Pippin with fate on the table now.
That is correct.
So, dog's back out, but this is going to be important for the hobbits now. You need to get 3 to the chest for a draw. And obviously more than that gets you the victory, I assume.
Yes.
I got the 1. No, that's not good.
That's what I want to see.
Quick little aside from what, Sam still has the point of fate on him. We haven't actually spent that yet. So it's Sam and Pippin with point of fate. But other than that, movement-wise, you're charging here with Mary and Frodo. Sam charges into the other dog. My movement will just be that dog going into Sam. So now, story time. Farmer Maggot is now chasing you back with your crops. That's all you're getting. Starting on a negative note, Sam versus 2 doggos will be the first fight. Got a 4, and you got a 4, so I'm going to break ties. So 2 into Sam, that'll be 1.
Alright, he's got 2 points of fate, thankfully, not 1.
Yep, 2 points of fate. So your first one you're spending. You, second
one.
point.
Yes, but he's out of fate now.
And so now that it is just Pippin with fate on the table.
No.
Just Mary there, not Pippin. 2 hobbits there versus the other doggo. So I've got the 3. You need to beat that.
No, I don't actually.
So I am going to choose to put it on Frodo.
4 up.
Oh no! Priority. I need this one to stop you getting a draw, essentially, I think. Got a 3, you got a 2.
You got it.
My movement, what I did is the first dog here went into Mary to stop Mary's control zone activating, and then Farmer Maggot was able to come down into Frodo, and then these 2 dogs are stopping Sam being able to heroic combat.
Or at least get out.
To stop Sam potentially going down, Pippin is charging one of the 2 dogs that's fighting him, so we'll start with the dog versus Pippin.
I'll be dog versus Sam.
Dog versus Sam, because you can call heroic combat, so...
I'll see if it pays out for me.
I got 5.
No.
So I'm going to be able to try and wound Sam. No. Pippin versus the doggo there next, so I got a 5, you got a 5, I break ties.
You do.
So, yes, got him.
Hobbit down.
1 hobbit down. We'll go Mary into a dog. Mary got, doggo 3. Mary wins the fight. Needs to take me off the table here.
No.
No. Farmer Maggot into Frodo. This is the one that I need. Double.
Could still do it.
You need the 6. Oh, Frodo wins. 5 on needed. You wound me.
Alright, let me see your points of fate.
Maggot will use his fate. First one, I've got 2 points. No, second one. Oh, come on. No.
He has 2 wins.
So, used all my fate Luckily, I have 2 wounds, so I've not stopped the wound, so I've got 1 wound left on Farmer Maggot. Now priority, let's see what we get. 3, 5, you are going to get it. That was big.
I still think I'm out of...
So, with my failures, you do manage to get Sam there and drop the 3rd, which will get you a draw now. Now the Hobbits are trying to sneak a win, and we are having none of that. Alrighty, so Farmer Maggot first of all declared his charge, which took Frodo's control zone away, which allowed 1 doggo to go up into Merry, but then the other 2 doggos come on a Farmer Maggot. So you get to pick fights first, so what are we doing?
Let's do Merry first, he's got a chance.
I got a 4. Does he have a chance?
No, he doesn't. No. He's got 1 point of fate though, so...
Yeah, the only character with fate on the table. I do wounds, so you need it.
Yes!
Oh, you survive.
This is backward for now.
Maggot and Frodo and his doggos, so...
No,
I got the 6, so...
You should gotta beat me up. Yes.
Oh, just.
He's out.
It goes down to Farmer Maggot and his hounds, and his 2 Hobbits left. I think I can stop you with draw here. Today's video is brought to you by Baron of Dice, a premium wargaming dice that make your table come alive. Now, if you're looking for some great dice to suit an army you play on the tabletop in a variety of different games, go to Baron of Dice and check out their website. You can also use our discount code down in the video's description, which will help support the channel, but also nab you a cheap little discount. The dice you see pictured here are the official dice for Parabellum's Last Argument of King's Conquest by them as well, which you can find on the Parabellum e-store as well. So I got the 6, but you took... I get the first round. That's a big one for me. We're actually going to try to murder Merry now. Sam's coming to help, but I don't think... You are trapped, so I get double strike, so there is a ton of dice coming in.
If you win. There's a small chance I can take this.
So we have... How many dice? I've got 5 dice in the combat anyway.
6.
So I need a 6, and I got the 6 with Farmer Maggot too. Double strikes. This went into poor Merry.
I think he's down.
That is 4 of them. Yeah, he's down. No,
Alright.
priority. Let's get Sam next. I got a 5.
I got a 3.
Now we're going to get Sam next too. Now we're going to move the doggos up. Support Sam. I got a 5, so there is a chance. You need the 6.
Oh.
And you got it! Oh, that is lucky because it would have been double strike, so...
Alright, 5, no. It's back by an inch.
So priority for last turn, can Sam do this?
6.
1.
Oh,
So
no.
Sam gets to move.
What will I do?
This is what the game's going to be like until Sam somehow takes out all 4 characters.
Yeah, basically. Well, I guess you take out 5.
Alrighty, so we are going into fight here. So if I roll a 6, you don't need to roll that.
A 2.
Alrighty, and that is double strikes. So I need 1 4 up.
I think I see a couple.
There's 3. And that takes Sam out. So that will end scenario 1. You do get some supplies, and the game will be a draw with 3 of them.
Better than nothing.
But let's take a nice little look at this cabin at the end. Farmer Maggot's going to go back home and cook up some beet stew. And that's the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment down below letting us know what you thought about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine little community here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel. You can use one of our affiliate links to Gap Games or Element Games if you're in Australia or the United Kingdom, or you can subscribe to our YouTube members or Patreon, or grab some merch from our merch stores on Teespring or Ko-fi. All the best ways to help support the channel. As a special thanks to all our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patrons: Broken Chef, Andy C, Grimscold, Colorblind Magic, Benjamin Swallows, James Cater, Mark Harvey, Domir, Average Wargamer, JJ Austrian, Pure Dynamic, Andrew Bowen, Outer and Shot First, Kenny Lyle and Soren, and to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock, The Johnny84, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, James Tillman, Disco, John Castle, and Gargamel196. Thank you all once again for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well. And most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.